Oh, what's up?
How was your trip to Busan?
Yeah, Busan's nicer than Seoul. It's nicer than Seoul, I prefer it.
My hometown.
Yeah, it has a beach. Chinatown's full of Russian stuff, which is hilarious.
I've never been to Chinatown in Busan.
Oh, it's by the train station. It's like 50% Russian. And then they have like Texas Street. Dude, you gotta go to Texas Street. It's like all this fake American stuff.
Well, what's
like,
American stuff? Hamburgers?
Yeah, not even hamburgers. Like, you would think hamburgers, but it's got like these bars and like strip clubs. I didn't go to a strip club, but there's all these like Filipino businesses and that. And they're like pretending to be American. It's really funny, and it's called Texas Street.
Well, at least they could speak English then.
No, well, the Filipinos could, but all they wanted me to do was go in and go to their strip club. I went to Gwangali, which was, yeah, it's a nice little beach. Yeongju is the best place, I think. But there's the whole section of like a big park where there's no cars.
The grave.
Yeah, the burial mound area, and it's big.
Yeah.
And there's lots of stuff there, and there's shops and cafes and people, and there's like no cars. I think the thing that's driving me insane here is there are cars everywhere. Even Hao Village, you know, there were cars driving around. I'm walking around Yeongdo and I'm trying to get to the top to get like a good view, and I get super high up and I'm on these like tiny thin roads, and there's still cars everywhere. Like, Busan and Seoul, I notice it on the train as well. Everyone takes the subway a lot, right? Yeah. But people are still like trying to get on, pushing to get on first. I'm not going to pretend I've not seen it in London, but more people in London now are like, okay, look, guys, we'll get on. Don't worry about it. You always get on. But Koreans are still like, oh fuck, I need to push this kid out, this foreigner guy out the way, like so I can get on before him, because who knows what's going to happen.
Taste of Pyongyang.
Oh, it's like cream.
It's bean paste, I guess.
Right.
You can try.
I will.
칼국수.
여기서 비로mon까지만 갔다 내려오셔야 돼요. 넘어가시면 다 통제돼서.
So these roads are closed. But anyway, we can just go to the peak, so it doesn't matter. Sure.
There are some improvements to barefoot, but it's not these things.
Diabetes prevention.
From being barefoot, you can prevent diabetes. Are you kidding me?
You're tired?
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all. Sweaty. It's really sweaty.
You're giving up the peak?
Yeah, I think so. He's got a Korean flag on the back of his thing.
Korean beefs. How do you eat beef? Like rare or medium?
I always eat medium, unless I know the place is really good. Like if the chef's really good, I'll eat maybe rare. But what do? You just slap it down like that?
Yeah, and eat it quickly.
Yeah.
So you never ate thin beef?
No, that's the fucking point. Why would we? Look at it disappear. It tastes like egg. Like it's so thin it tastes like egg. It should be like that.
Cutting meat with scissors.
This is clever. I don't hate this. Like, why not use the thing that's easiest, right?
We also put some of these.
Just put the salt on the meat. Like I just did, look. It's already salted. It's so much better than dipping it in the salt. Dipping in, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me. Hit the other side.
Without washing hands.
It's salt. It's salt. Salt kills things. Huh?
How was the beef?
How was the beef? Very fatty. Lots of fat.
나중에 한번 오시면 나중에 오면 제가 진짜 멋있는 고기 한번.
So if you come back again, we will show you the real beef.
Oh yeah? Was this bad? Oh yeah, we eat different beef, just different stuff. So
아 저희는 약간 기름진 거 좋아하는데 여기는 기름 안 진 거 좋아한다.
아 그렇구나.
아 기름 안 진 거.
just different stuff.
네.
그러면 안심이는 꼭 신경 쓸게.
Oh, no worries. But finally a guy, like, this is only the second person that's like acknowledged that I'm visiting, asked me a question, you know? I'm not asking for it all the time, but like,
You need some attention.
maybe I do, yeah, maybe that's my problem. Beautiful Sokcho, huh?
The weather is so sick.
Wow, the weather is sick.
Jolla.
Jolla. Oh, Jolla.
You can also say sick in poker, you know the poker term. Phil Helmuth says it.
Oh, this is so sick, like
He's up.
bad beat.
That's like, it's disgusting. I have to say with Korea,
Yeah,
one thing you're undeniably super good at
yeah.
is putting cafes in really nice places. Having a little cafe here, and apparently another cafe just there in that part. When we're like driving along, I don't know if you saw, there was a coffee place down a little slope and you had to cross a little river to get in. Pretty stuff like that. And when you climb like a mountain near a town, there's always a nice coffee shop somewhere there. So, yeah, the guy at the hostel, he was asking me about football, but he called it soccer, but he said it like soccer, like Bukaya soccer. Yeah. And he was like, oh, you like soccer? And I was like, yeah, I guess he's a good player. Like, and then he was really confused. He was like, oh, what team? What team? What, England? England team? We just had this really big confusion. And I thought it was a bit funny that he chose Saka out of every player. And you have that sound like soccer.
Yeah.
You could say like this. So when he said like Saka, my brain just didn't make that correction. That's just what I'm saying. Like, there are some things with Korea, not to say they aren't as good as other countries, but this is where you really, I think, excel. Just the location and design of these cafes is really amazing. Like, even this lift is fancy. A little table for me to be working on. Oh, no kids though. Look at that. Yeah, please sit here. Yeah. Whole life I never drank Starbucks or any of those because I didn't drink coffee until I was like 27. I didn't drink caffeine until I was like 27. Yeah, but I only started drinking coffee because I was working in food and drink. It seemed like a good idea to learn about coffee, so I started drinking coffee. And so if you're learning about it, I just had no reason to go to Starbucks because it's, you know, it's not like super good coffee or anything. So yeah, I just never went to Starbucks. I've only gone to Starbucks to use the toilet. That's literally the only time. Yeah, bring your future girlfriend here.
I will, and I will show her this travelogue.
For any of your viewers, come to Sokcho.
Okay.
Sokcho and Gyeongju. If you're an English speaker, you should go to Sokcho, this area, and go to Gyeongju. Those are the nicest parts in Korea for someone who doesn't know what they want to do in Korea. Don't come in March. No, you can. The weather's still good. It's just the dust is annoying. But you'll get over it. It's cheaper and quieter, so maybe do. What other advice is there for Korea? Do a lot of research on what to eat and where to eat it. Learn to use Naver and read Hangul.
Does Hangul help if you know?
It helps if you know, because Korea is one of the countries where each city has a dish that you're meant to eat. So you don't even decide what you eat, you just come to the city and you get told. And if you know what that dish is called and how to read the Hangul, then you just have to find it. And then you just go in and you can order it. But if you don't do that, you'll be so confused, because they don't care about you. The people in the shop don't give a fuck about you being there. They really don't care.
Last minute in my house.
Yep. Yeah, here.
Okay.
for
Yeah.
everything, dude. I had a good time.
Yeah. See you in Brighton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just let me know like a few weeks notice.
Yeah.
See ya. Bye bye.
Any last words?
No.